party to stand.
No. In summary, please ask him, is Nigeria better now than before Tinubu assumed office? Please ask him. That's what one of our viewers in Italy is.
Okay, that what?
That is Nigeria better now than
I just
Tinubu
said I just said it earlier on. Nigerians are not better now. As Nigeria is not better than it's not better than the present administration. But this is just a 1 year. It's going to 2 years. It's going to 2 years. It's going to 2 years.
But it's not enough to start revamping the economy, to start doing things, to start changing things.
He cannot see what
promised.
He cannot see what has been how do I say it? What have been neglected or what has gotten worse in the recent past to quickly just get a shape within just 2 years. It's not that very visible. For example, now they are fighting in Ukraine. Is it Ukraine or something? They are fighting Ukraine now. After Russia and Ukraine, after the whole war, you cannot tell me that Ukraine will just quickly just get magic and just find themselves the way they were before. So it's not possible. They will just start from one place to another.
All right, from one place to another. We are almost 2 years into this administration. You told us before 1 year to allow him to reach 1 year. Now you are talking meaningful talks. Ironically,
nobody will ever tell you that an administration should just use 1 year to turn around all what has got bad in the recent past. Just give him
by which administration? God bad by which administration? It's not the same APC.
When you are talking about administration, it's different from parties.
I understand.
Administration of Buhari is quite different from administration of Tinubu. Administration of Buhari has gone. This is the administration of Tinubu. If you are talking about political party, you may feed in a symbol of a party, and they may have different vision and different mission.
No, but don't forget that Tinubu also was the brain behind.
It wasn't the brain. It wasn't part of
the brains. No, the emergence.
It wasn't part of the cabinet. It wasn't part of the cabinet.
The emergence of former president.
That's why I told you earlier on. Emergence of
Buhari
is conglomeration of all political parties, like 4 parties or 5 parties, coming together to form APC. So if that party produces one person, that doesn't mean that individual is speaking the mind of every other political parties. You can remember that some party left with annoyance, like Bola Tinubu and the derail from that mission that they all joined together. Not only if anybody tells you that only Tinubu can make president, only Tinubu can make Buhari, is the banter lie. If Tinubu himself, that's just a comic relief. That's just a comic relief.
Don't cry again.
That's just a comic relief. Tinubu single-handedly cannot make a president of a nation. It's a combination of all the political gladiators like Bukola Saraki, as at that time he was still president. How can one person just say, okay, the remaining parties sit down, only me want to present my candidate? It's just a comic relief. Or probably the transfer of aggression. I may use a kind of words, if you annoy me, in order to make you to pass the message across to you. If I tell I make you, it doesn't mean that I was the one that I was the one that feed you right from your childhood to where you are.
But it's obvious that Tinubu supported him.
Supported doesn't mean it's the only him that supported the Buhari. There are other gladiators that supported Tinubu.
But he had been failing in the past elections.
It does not really matter.
Buhari.
It doesn't really matter. Many people did their own assignment in different ways. Tinubu might support him monetarily. Some other may support him materially and otherwise. It's not only him. I will still say it. Anybody saying is that it's only Tinubu that feed and just put Buhari there is just a fallacy of ignorance. Tinubu only cannot feed Buhari. Tinubu alone of that ACN cannot single-handedly put even. Hope you remember, Tinubu himself wanted to be the vice president of Buhari at some point. And they told him we cannot feed Muslim tickets. So why can't Tinubu feed himself if he can feed president? They all ignore it. They all rejected it. They say no, we cannot. We'll give you another. With Tinubu. Hello now. During that process, when they were trying to jostle, they made the criteria that Tinubu actually wanted to become a president. and they told him that Buhari has contested almost 2 times. And at some point, he said he want to become the vice president. They all said he cannot, because we cannot feed Muslim tickets. That's why they just for Oshibaju. And that's why they just for Oshibaju. They actually wanted to pick Tunde Bakari at some point, and they said Tunde Bakari cannot pull the cloud. He doesn't really get clout like Oshibaju. That's why they put Oshibaju. And because of Redeem
Christian Church of God,
movement. So that's why they prefer Oshibaju to Tunde Bakari, because Tunde Bakari church is not as much as
that was the strategy they
as
used
much
there.
as Oshibaju. So anybody telling you that Tinubu feed this, or Tinubu himself telling you that he feed Buhari, that's just a fallacy, because only him among all the 4 political parties that form the APC cannot single-handedly now tell you that he feed the northern people cannot even hear that. The northern people they will not even agree with you that Tinubu alone, out of a whole almost like six governors, almost like 16 senators, almost like 56 House of Representatives.
But Mr. Adeleke, could Buhari have won that election without the input of President Bola Tinubu?
See, like you are still saying the same thing.
No, without his effort.
Wait, Tinubu, you are still saying the same thing. He may say Tinubu contributed 40%, and the rest people from other parties contributed 60%, which he may have the larger proportion of the contribution. I may accept with you.
I don't forget that at that point, is it ACN at that point was dominating the Southwest?
ACN dominated the Southwest at that time. They cleared virtually every other state. They had 6 states. Why the two PDP members only have like 3 PDP, no 5 PDP, and the 1 CPC. So how could you have said only Tinubu now dictate for all of these people, including Bukola Saraki and some other governor that came to form alliance with the ACN? It's not. What they only told them, I could remember vividly, was that it was ACN that had the highest number of senators. It was ACN that had the highest number of governors. They would have preferred them to become the president. But due to the fact that Buhari has contested almost 2 times, and he has his numerical strength in northern part of Nigeria, so they will allow the Buhari. Tinubu now said, since you have taken Buhari and ACN is the highest the party that formed the APC, I will become the vice president. They said no, the Muslim ticket cannot sell in Nigeria. Rather, they want a Muslim Christian ticket. That's why Oshibaju surfaced. So Tinubu, like I want to correct that impression, Tinubu single-handedly can never, and nobody till tomorrow in Nigeria can single-handedly produce one person to become a president. Nigeria is too large. You have virtually almost like more than 100 tribes in Nigeria. So it's very difficult for one person to just say, okay, I'm this, I'm that. I want to make you the next president of Nigeria. It's not possible.
We only have how many years left? What should we be expecting from the administration of President Bola Tinubu?
Yeah.
You're
to my own candid opinion, nothing but positive. In all various of life, nothing but positive. By this time around March, April, downward, Nigeria should be expecting something positive from this present administration. Good life, standard of good living, and everything to talk about. I'm a positive Nigerian. Nigeria is my country. I don't have any other country except Nigeria. And I'm expecting nothing short of good governance, nothing short of good administration, nothing short of good betterment, nothing short of standard of living from this present administration, because I know he can do it. He has done well when he was governor of Lagos State. He has done well when he was senator SDP. And with this crop of the cabinet that he formed, I think they can take Nigeria to greater heights.
And this is a government that promised us hope. Promised us better living.
I just said it now.
In the year 2025.
We are hopeful.
And there's an increment in tariff, the telecom tariff. They've increased it by 50%, which has plunged Nigerians into more hardship. Fuel hike again. January, we have not even gotten to the March and April you're talking about.
In as much
So
as
what hope do we have?
in as much as this particular present government is not involving only the presidential alone. This is not the work of the president alone. All the governor forum, they start down. This is collective responsibility of all the governments, including the governor of your own state, including the governor of my state. It's not as if the president alone single-handedly drafted all these things you just mentioned now. It's combination of all their responsibilities. They all believe that that is how they have mandates. We gave them that mandate. They believe they can do it. That's why we voted for them. Let us see how they are going to manage our resources. Let us see how they are going to reform that tax they are collecting. It's not only the the president and the vice president that did all this. All the governors, they involved in it. All the senators, they passed it into bill. All the rep, the lower chamber, they all did the same thing. So what are we talking about? Are we saying it's only the president that passed it to bill? You don't get it. So the fact they are talking about, they want to increase the fact whereby the local government will be directly collecting their money from the federal government. They will start this month. They will start this particular month we are talking
Somebody
about.
said Tinubu na man. Yeah.
They will start it. The present local government will collect their federal allocation, not JAC. There's difference between JAC and the FAC. They will collect their FAC this month, and they will no longer collecting JAC. They will not doing a collaboration with governor again. Governor will go and collect their own FAC for the state, while the local government chairman will go and collect their own FAC as well. He doesn't have any business with LCDA. Either the governor fund the LCDA or whatever. All that is not legal. The president doesn't have anything to do with it. So that's just it.
All right, away from that, let's quickly talk about Simon Ekpa's arrest. President Tinubu has commended the Finnish government for the arrest of Simon Ekpa. You were not here when we were treating this issue. How do you feel about the development? What's your own take on it?
Laudable, laudable, laudable.
Wow.
Laudable, laudable. This is what we've been expecting. That's what I call a kind of government that we'll be expecting. A kind of system that I said earlier on that is going to work. A government that have a coexistence, bilateral and a kind of interwoven government between one country and the other one. That's what we should be expecting from such government. It means that the Nigerian ambassador to Finland is working assiduously towards making sure that the terrorists will not have anywhere to hide under any umbrella. He wrote the government with the consent of the federal government, and they took the idiots out of this thing. So give it to them. They've done a great justice to terrorism. So that is what we'll be expecting. No, not that you just say one terrorist just run to America or run to whatsoever places that they cannot get him arrested. Anywhere you are, as long as that government have a kind of coexistent and a kind of interwoven or a kind of unity with other country, they will fish that person out and they will bring him back to.
Are you sure President Bola Tinubu is aware of what these people are fighting for? These agitators are
with
fighting
his consent. With who? You mean the
Simon Ekpa, the likes of Simon Ekpa, Nnamdi Kanu?
See, like I normally say, Biafra government, I'm very sorry to my Igbo brother. You know, in every country we have what is called first-class citizen, second-class citizen, and third-class citizen. Whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not. As I'm concerned, as me that I'm standing here, I'm a third-class citizen of Yoruba. I'm a Nigerian, but by tribe I'm a Yoruba. When they are discussing about Yoruba issue, either confab, either meeting or whatsoever, I will not be there because I have not opportunity to be there. I'm not a senator, I'm not rep, I'm not chief, I'm not soldier, I'm not army, I'm not IG. Those that will represent me, they are the first-class citizen of Yoruba. If they want to use tribes, those that are agitating for Biafra or what have you, anybody can agitate for anything, but they are not ready because their first-class citizens are not ready to go. You can imagine the senator, the rep, the so-called House of Assembly in their various states are not ready. They are still collecting Nigerian salary. So how would you expect the Biafra thing to come to place? Anytime they stop collecting Nigerian salary, anytime they stop making sure that they participate in election, that is when I believe that they are ready to agitate for any freedom for independence. But as long as they are first class are still contesting, the last year in Southwest, we have all the parties that participated. Virtually the three leading parties, they won in Southwest. PDP won, APC won, Labour won. It's only in Southeast, among the six political region that we have in Nigeria, that Labour dominated all the states, meaning that they are really participating. They want to keenly contested. They contested keenly and they participated fully, showing that they are happy with Nigerian, showing that they are Nigerian, showing they are not ready for Biafra. As long as they boycott the election, they did not participate, their senator did not participate, please, charity begins at home. As long as they are still participating, and Obi is going here and there to campaign, and they are hailing him. So, is he the man that is selling handkerchief on the road that I believe that is a Biafra that is agitating, or EPA, or who again? No, absolutely no. Those that will agitate for Biafra, they are those first class, second class citizens of Igbo. Those that agitate for this thing, that agitate for Yoruba, they are the likes of what's the name of this Wole Soyinka, Oshoba, Tinubu. Those are those elements that will agitate, not me.
All right,
not even Igbo.
In response to your analysis,
all those people.
In response to your analysis, yeah, Mr. Robert is saying that revolution never happened with the so-called first-class citizens.
In the history of the world, we would have not been here this man. Join me this man. Join me.
Hello, calm down. Calm down. Hello, calm down. Everyone is entitled to his opinion.
Am I safe here?
You are safe. You are safe. You are safe. You are safe. Please, hello, sir.
Those that are calling for revolution, they are not scared. They are not even ready. They are not even ready. When you are calling revolution, it's only those that have. It's only that are slaves, not for cowards. When I was a man's activist, I participated in so many.
Calm down now. Everybody cannot be on the opposition side all the time. Calm down. Please.
Thank God. Continue.
Everyone cannot be on the opposite side.
I cannot be intimidating by any. Hello. I cannot be intimidating by any intimidating factor. I'm a son of the land. I'm a son of the land. I'm a Lagosian. Hello. I'm a Lagosian. I'm a son of the soil. I'm protected, very protected. I cannot be intimidated by any intimidating factor. Anybody have a free will to talk. He's a friend of mine. He will talk when I leave this place. Maybe when I leave this place, I will allow him to talk. That's my opinion. I'm protected. I'm being protected. As I'm standing here, I have nothing less than 1,000 battalion right there with me, protecting my brand, protecting my personality. You know, this one is one of my boys. Though we are brother, it's a Biafra man. It's my boy. This is my brother. It's my boy. So thank you very much, and let me leave you. Thank you very much. We are brother. See, lastly, before I leave, I want to leave. Lastly, we are all brother. That's why I want to put this word, that a future we have no pity on those men who possesses exceptional privilege of speaking the word of truth to their oppressor, and those who are even calling for revolution, who have taken refuge in myth and passivity. See, when the ocean landers says the ISIS and plow the lagoon, he must surely report to the Igbo master. What do I mean by this? That will forever remain together till thy kingdom come. My Igbo brother can never leave me to unknown destination, because they don't even know where they are going. The law of migration says that if the area of destination is critically studied very well, you should not leave your area of origin, because area of destination is very, very critical. My brother Chinedu, my brother Basi, they will forever remain my brother till their kingdom come. Thank you very much. I love Nigeria. One Nigeria. Thank you very much. Don't be stuck in that.
stand.